This is Roslan 100% pure cricket present cricket and more. दर्शकबिन हामीले ब्रेक अगाडि कुराकानी गरेका थियौं नेपालको हाई पर्फर्मेन्स क्याम्पको बारेमा जहाँ प्रशिक्षण दिइरहेका छन् डेभ वाटमरले फर्मर अस्ट्रेलियन इन्टरनेशनल समेत रहेका उनले आफ्नो प्रशिक्षणमा श्रीलङ्कालाई वर्ल्ड कप पनि जिताएका थिए। नेपालमा विशेष ब्याट एन्ड बल फाउन्डेसनको विशेष निमन्त्रणामा आएर नेपाललाई केही समय विशेष प्रशिक्षण दिइरहेका डेभ वाटमोरसँग हामीले कुराकानी गरेका छौं। हियर वी प्रेजेन्ट स्मल इन्टरभ्यू विथ डेभ वाटमोर। So welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here. First time in Kathmandu, first time in Nepal, and enjoying it very much.
How did you find Nepal?
Yeah, no, a very interesting place. Whenever I come to somewhere new, it's always a wonderful experience, and this is no difference.
Okay, you spent 2-3 days with Nepali players. How did you find them?
Yeah, very surprisingly, very good. Because of my knowledge in the past is only what I've read and what I've been told with speaking with people, but it's a wonderful experience to see the depth of talent, the depth of ability that's prevalent here in Kathmandu, and there's no coincidence that Nepal is playing in the highest level of World Cricket League.
Okay, you have very short time, like 15 days. What are you planning to do in this period?
Yeah, well, that's right. It's not long, just over 2 weeks. So, we'd like to achieve as much influence as I can over them. As you can see here, there's a number of boys. There's about 30 plus cricketers to interact with. But, we'll try and get around to all of them because just trying to share my knowledge, what I've gained over a number of years, I'm sure would play some role in assisting better performance.
Okay, I can understand that it's not very easy to understand every player in very short period of time. You have spent only 2-3 days, but what did you find? What should Nepali players have to improve?
Well, in most cases, developing teams when they play against good sides, they have a similar area to get better in. And I'm talking more here the software. The hardware is very good. The talent, the raw physical movements, the athletic base, it's all very good. But playing in competition often comes down to the ability to think properly. So a lot of these boys can do all the good work and get a start, but then sometimes they play a bad shot to get out. So we need to eradicate that fairly quickly. So mainly it's capitalising and maximising good starts from the batting point of view.
Okay. What are your plans to give more in less time in very short period of time?
Yeah, well, it's a combination of practical and also theory. We had a nice little session yesterday because it rained on the thinking cricketer. It's creating situations at training that may help. And just generally reinforcing, one or two little things that would resonate with each of them, in order for them to stay at the crease longer and get more runs and performance increases.
Okay. Nepali players has always known for their natural talent rather than their techniques and all. Did you find the same?
Well, yes, I did. I've been trying to explain that naturally they have a reasonable level of ability and talent. Some of that comes from watching television, which is wonderful because if you pick a good player, watch him and copy him, that's as good as you can get. And I also ask them to do that, as well as continually learning, continually talk to other players, continually interact with a means to understand the game.
Thank you very much for talking about Nepali players. I'm going to ask very few questions about yourself. How's your playing experience with Australia?
Oh, wonderful. That was a long time ago. 7 test matches.
Yeah.
And one day international. That was a truly memorable one.
Okay. For any sports person, for any who is involved in any kind of a sports, the goal will be winning a World Cup. How was your experience of how do you explain that moment, that exact moment of winning World Cup with Sri Lanka?
It's a special feeling because World Cups only come around once every 4 years, and you got to have the players and to achieve that. We had a wonderful team, an incredible group of players who were totally focused, and we were particularly focused because we're playing Australia in the final, the team that beat us in the one-day competition just a month before, 2 months beforehand. So we had extra special reason to go and show what we can do as a small island nation. So very hard to describe, but it's the pinnacle in my career.
Okay. What kind of differences you find when you playing and current situation of world cricket?
Well, it's changed a bit. Cricket is always evolving. It's becoming a lot more athletic based. It's becoming incredibly good in the fielding. We've seen so many improvisations in batting.
Okay.
These scoops, reverse sweeps that go for six. Unbelievable, unbelievable skill of the batsman to execute these things. So it's all sort of going ahead in leaps and bounds. It's changing all the time, and it's a very, very skillful sport now. You've got 3 formats in which to play.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and enjoy our beautiful city. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Time for break. We will be right back. Keep on watching Rossland 100% Pure Cricket present Cricket and More.